We on? We got a reading. Hey, welcome to Tupelo Music Academy. Music is Life live podcast here at Tupelo Music Academy. We are live. We're coming today. I wanted to do a live stream just to get an insight of Tupelo Music Academy, let people know what we're doing. I have my team here. I have Miss Iris here. I have Scotty here. Mr. Bob is here. Mr. Ty is here. And we got Jay coming in later. And what I wanted to do was to just give a little insight of who we are and what we're doing down here. You know, a lot of times y'all see the videos and y'all see the pictures and stuff, but we have classes going at this very moment. We got classes going at this very moment, and so we want to and just like it would always be, I got a phone call coming in, but it's gonna have to wait. So today we wanted to go live. I am going to speak with some of the teachers today. We do have classes going on in between different things, but we wanted to bring in just a different flair. Of course, y'all have seen us with our backdrops and this and that, but you'll actually get a chance to see some of the classes and some of the teachers right before they're going to classes or while they're in a class. So we're really looking forward to this live stream and putting things together. So just to give a little insight, I'm gonna talk a few minutes. We're gonna go to our first one where we're just talking about how welcoming we are. We want to have the students and parents, when you come here, we want to come in with a smile. We love to see people coming in, and Tupelo Music Academy is a place where we want you to feel at home when you're taking your drum lessons, your guitar lessons, your piano lessons, violin, and everything in between. So with that, this is a place for you. If you want to come in and have a space where you feel welcome, this is the place for you. And we're going to let one of our parents speak for us right now.
Son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his instructor, Mr. So we've been here for about a year now. Lucas has learned more than I ever imagined he could in this year from working with an amazing instructor. And honestly, all of them here are amazing. And they are all just the sweetest, most wonderful people. I would highly recommend any of them to teach your child whatever instrument is their thing. My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his instructor, Mr. So we've been here for about a year now. Lucas has learned more than I ever imagined he could in this year from working with an amazing instructor. And honestly, all of them here are amazing. And they are all just the sweetest, most wonderful people. I would highly recommend any of them to teach your child whatever instrument is their thing. My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right.
We thank Miss Lacey. Miss Lacey has been with us going on 2 years, and we started with Lucas, and now we have Xander. Both of them are incredible musicians. They're working really hard with Mr. Fred Hatley and Mr. Darren Bass, one in percussion and one on trombone. We have a lot of parents who can speak in that same vein, and I definitely appreciate Miss Lacey providing that testimonial for the Tupelo Music Academy. So let's talk a little bit. With Tupelo Music Academy, I started this thing some years ago, but we'll go back to the start of Tupelo Music Academy. Tupelo Music Academy started a few years back. I was blessed that my parents allowed me to get things started at our church, where we taught lessons. It was me and Mr. Geis, and then that team grew to me and Mr. Geis and Mr. Bass, and then Mr. Bass left us to go. He was in the Army. He had to go to Egypt, and I was blessed to bring in Mr. Bob Johnson, who came in on drums, helped us, and then we had a couple guitar teachers come in, and Mr. Ty was one who came and stuck with us. So we were blessed. Excuse me, y'all. We were blessed to get him and get that team going. So when we moved over here in 2023, when we moved to 2023, it was a whole year that we went. And when we came over here, we had a small group, but it was a dedicated group. And it was a group that was strong enough to facilitate Tupelo Music Academy. Within that year, we doubled in size. And I can only thank the Lord for blessing Tupelo Music Academy to grow that way. And behind thanking God for the blessings he put on this school, I have to thank my family. I have my wife and my mother, my father, and my sister and brother who supported me throughout this journey, who prayed for me. And through that, last year, well, we'll say last year, but there was a year before, we were able to do a ribbon cutting with the CDF, the city of Tupelo, and we were blessed that we were able to move in a vein of getting things growing, because I've prayed for this business and the things that we wanted to do. So not only did we want to grow as far as our students, but we wanted to help those students who are a part of Tupelo Music Academy to grow and to be better. And with that, all of those things came together, and we just put some things together last year that I was really, really proud of. We met some very, very nice families. Some students came in who have worked extremely hard. We are in the middle of Level Up Month. This is Level Up Month, and you're gonna see our posts. We post every day on social. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube. And we are live right now on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and YouTube, all under the name Tupelo Music Academy. We are live now. So if I love Twitch, go to Twitch. We are live there. If you're a Facebook person, which I love Facebook, we're live there. And if you're on YouTube, which I love YouTube too, because I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, we're live there. And LinkedIn, for all my professionals, we are live on LinkedIn as well. So we're getting ready to, I have one of my coaches that I'm going to get ready and talk to. But before we talk to him, we got another parent who's got a good testy for us, and then we'll link up with Mr. Scotty.
We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with parents at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with parents at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons.
All right, so I'm back here. I'm here with Mr. Young. He's one of our bass and guitar teachers. And for some of y'all who come in, you kind of want to know how's it going to be when I get into class. What can I expect? And we did a little of that in some of our interviews. But he's actually got his bass, and I'm gonna let him talk you through a little bit of how it would be coming into the class and taking a class down here at Tupelo Music Academy. Hey, Mr. Young, I appreciate you being a part of it, man. You've been a blessing to the academy. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and do a little bit. Yeah, we want them to get acclimated to playing in tracks. I like the way Mr. Young has it set up in here. So if you come into a class, you're gonna have your headphones. You're gonna be plugged in. You're gonna hear a track on the inside, and it's you and him. He's talking to you in the mic. You can hear in the headphones. And a lot of times, students don't get that. Um, I like the setup. It does keep you centered. So I'm gonna let you go, and I butted in a. Right. Yeah. New notes are notes. Right. Yeah.
all the played on all the Motown records.
Yep.
He was famous for playing with one finger. Played all of those bass lines.
Famous bass lines.
All those one finger.
Yeah.
And somebody asked him, said, James, why don't you use two fingers? He said, I didn't know you could.
Hey, he used what he had.
He did, but he played some of the greatest things with some of the greatest bass lines ever with one finger because he didn't know he could use
Right.
one. So there are different techniques. There's muting techniques in some songs. There's the slap and pop.
Yeah, I got a student ready for the slapping and pop.
But we take it at a pace where everybody builds into that.
Right.
Some people may come in with a little bit more experience that understands the charts and understands music a little better.
Right.
And so we can move in faster on different techniques and things like that. But for the most part, coming in first time music student, we're going to start with those scales and we're just going to learn where all of the notes are on this neck, learn the techniques of playing good solid bass lines, learn that bass guitar a lot of times follows the pattern of the kick drum,
Right.
the bass drum,
Yep.
with the drum. So a lot of times you might have a pattern of that sort. Just did a track that's really driving. Okay, and it's a little bit more than what the bass drum is playing, but it's also you're gonna hit on the 1 and the 3 with the bass drum, the quarter note pattern.
But knowing where to put it and how to put it is where we want to help you get to the point where you feel comfortable and you know what you're doing.
And I've said this to you before. There's a lot of things that you can. Some of this stuff you can see on videos on YouTube, but the one thing you don't get from YouTube is somebody guiding you.
Right.
I grew up watching a lot of videos, and back before YouTube, and they helped, but it took somebody actually showing me, no, this is the technique.
Yep.
That you use.
This is where you place your hand, and this is correct way to do this and that.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what really helped me was having somebody to instruct me in the proper placement of those things.
Oh yeah.
Because here is a C note. This is where we start our C scale, but listen to the difference.
Right.
And so you're in the right spot, but knowing how to get to that good solid sound to make your music sound solid
And clean.
Clean.
Yep.
That's the thing, and that's what we do a lot of is just step by step teaching on methods, theory, and the different ways of making music fun,
Right.
enjoyable,
Right.
and basically we want people to know who you are.
Yep. Yep.
Because I've had students who go on who played with professional bands. I've had some students that are worship leaders now, full-time worship leaders, and so it's an honor to know that I've been able to sow that kind of seed in somebody's life. And so that's
well, once you got it, you got it.
Right.
And that's something that you can carry with you. The lessons I've learned over the years from the various people are things that as the Lord keeps me, they're here and they're inside me. So once you have it, you got it. But we want to help you along the way, your journey, and just make sure that everything's concise and any kind of help that you need. That's what we're here for. So I appreciate Mr. Young coming in on a thorough lesson. I know he's going to get started here in the next few minutes. So we're going to jump on back to one of our parents on the testimony. Appreciate you, Mr. Young.
Yes, sir. Thank
We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you.
All right, we appreciate Mr. Young coming in and helping us. He's doing a great job with the bass and piano students. Came in, he actually was one of the teachers for my brother, got him started on bass. And so we definitely appreciate him coming on in. Now, we're going to go a little further. You know, we do offer, like I said, piano, bass. We have unique instruments down here, ukulele, banjo. Banjo is one of the classes that we do offer down here, and we can hit that. We have a different group of students. They come from all different types, from country to blues to gospel, R&B, ages 3 and up. And we wanted to create a space where they can definitely pick up the instrument of their choice. And, you know, it could get me laughing because he said that his alto saxophone journey was over after 8 months. And I was like, well, I put in 30 years, so yours is on warp speed. But generally, if you're talking to serious music masters and students who are learning, it takes time to get into that lesson and figure that out. You know, like I said, we have all different types of students who come in for drums, guitar, banjo, ukulele, voice classes. And what we want to do is we want to center the class on our students. This is the biggest thing that I feel like when we come in, this is where we help people. We help people get to where they want to go because we're going to take the time to work with you. Uh, if you have a young student that you feel, you know, hey, he's playing air guitar, she's singing on a spoon, or she's beating on the drums, pots and pans, we want to be able to help you center yourself and grow in the aspect of learning how to play. And that takes time. Takes time. So this is the way it happens. When you come into Tupelo Music Academy, we have one of our students who's holding up our Tupelo Music Academy shirt. He just entered in as a new M-Tribe member. And when you enter in, we welcome you in. We welcome you in with our T-shirt, our wristband, our what we call our swag bag, where we have our different gifts and stuff that we want to start you off with. And then within that time frame, which I have Buddy on the other side, um, he leveled up this month. And when he leveled up, he was able to get a certificate. And every so many months, we want to be able to celebrate that. Buddy came in on bass with Mr. Young. Never had played. His first time, his mom bought him a bass and advised, hey, why don't you try it? And once he did, it was a situation to where in, let's see, within 90 days, Buddy was up playing songs. And so we want to celebrate that. So this month, January, we're leveling up. Many of the students have been with us 3 months or more. We're leveling them up. And we have students that have been up here, been with us 3 months all the way to almost to 2 years. And with that, you got to celebrate your victories. Go to key 2. So I feel like if anybody's going to pump you up, it should be us. You get an opportunity to win. You get an opportunity to play. You're coming in here. You're learning different things. And, sports always offers the trophies and the awards and karate. But for music, it's like sometimes it's a lonely road because you picked up some stuff. Maybe your family might say, hey, he's learning guitar. He's doing a little bit better on guitar. Or she's doing better on singing and this and that. But down here, we want to celebrate it. And, we want to put you in a position to where people say, hey, he's doing great. So, the next thing that, we have is our community. And in our community, we celebrate each other by when we're down here at Tupelo Music Academy, a lot of times people get a chance to have conversations. Parents get a chance to have conversations with one another. Students get a chance to have conversations with another. You can go to the next one, Iris. And we not only help you learn, but we also help you in the process of knowing how to put your instrument together. Maintenance is a good thing. Putting stuff like that. Sometimes we don't know. We'll come in, hey, I bought a bass. I don't know how to put the strings on, or guitar, or I don't know how to tune my drums. Or I've had parents who say, we bought this, but we don't know how to put certain things together. Not only do we teach, but we actually help you learn how to maintain it, how to put things together. And for some musicians out there, they say, man, that's easy. No, it's not for some people. This is something that we do all the time, so we don't take it for granted. We can go to the next. This year at Tupelo Music Academy, we had an opportunity to have a video class. And our video class, it wasn't a video class, it was actually a video recital. And our students were able to come in and play, and we showcased that on Facebook and YouTube. But we also have live concerts, and we want our students to have opportunities to play and perform as much as possible. Now, this year it's going to be a lot different. We're already coming in February. The drum department will have something going on at the end of February. In March, we have a vocal lab. In April, we have a piano. We have a piano performance, and in May we have the overall Academy spring concert. So this year we got plenty of opportunities, and that's not even counting rolling into June, where we have our summer camps. And at the end of our summer camps, we'll have performances in June and July. So there's a lot going on. We want our students not only to come take a lesson, but to be a part of uh, to get excited about what's next. Go to. We have a lot of fun down here. Now, this is Miss King. Miss King's been with us. She teaches intro to music. This is for 3-year olds to about 6. They're introduced to all types of rhythms, musical instruments. It's an exciting class, but she also teaches voice. We have voice students because we're getting ready for our voice lab here in March 15th at 3 p.m. It's a workshop. If you're looking to up your game, this is an opportunity to work with 2 great vocal coaches who will help you with your music, putting things together. But on this particular one, this was our video recital. We had social media week where we took pictures. We have frames. Um, uh, Students, even our neighbors next door to us chimed in on that week. So we go to the next. So like I said, students of all ages come in here. They learn. We have teachers who are experienced. Here's Mr. Geis. He's one of our most experienced teachers where we have on staff. Takes his time, very theory heavy. I'm tongue tapped right here. Theory heavy. We're gonna let one of our parents speak on us again.
My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his instructor, Mr. So we've been here for about a year now. Lucas has learned more than I ever imagined he could in this year from working with an amazing instructor. And honestly, all of them here are amazing, and they are all just the sweetest, most wonderful people. I would highly recommend any of them to teach your child whatever instrument is their thing. My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his.
Again, we thank Miss Lacey for our wonderful testimony. Now, spreading back out to our classes, there are a lot of team members here at Tupelo Music Academy. This is Miss Kristen, who teaches strings. She works with students as young as 3 years old and up. And in that class is on the weekends. We do have viola, violin available over the weekends. She's a fantastic teacher, very patient. This is Mr. Bob and his drum class. In our drum class, we have electric drum. We deal with tracks. We give the students opportunities to play in that. Sometimes he's on the set playing with them, but then there are times where he's instructing, where we're working with left and right hand and foot control. And this is our drum class. We have drum classes on Monday nights and Tuesday nights and Saturdays. Here later, we're going to expand that until Fridays, where you have an opportunity to play in a group and then one-on-one. Got Miss Macy. She works with our woodwind classes. In that class, it's one-on-one. Now, I want to kind of stay on this just a little bit. Our band program, we have homeschool students who are coming in. We have Mr. J here now. He's working with trumpets. We have Miss Macy on woodwinds, Mr. Darren on percussion, and Mr. Fred Hadley on brass. And what we're doing is we're bringing those students in for private classes, to get an opportunity to get a private class. And then this year, our plan for second semester is to have a band set to where you can do symphonic pieces and march. We do have plans to be able to play for one of our private schools in the area. And for homeschool students, this might be their only opportunity for them to get out here and play. So it's our homeschool band program, starting with music lessons with clarinet, saxophone, flute, trumpet, trombone. Um, we hadn't had a tuba yet, but I guess it's coming. uh, but that's our band program. It's a homeschool band program. It's open. We are looking for to help as many homeschool and students who are in public school who would like extra help. I know some of my students are from public school that help on saxophone, and like I said, students of all ages. Going back to our drum program again, this is Mr. Bass. Uh, you know, xylophones, percussion, drums. He's definitely on it, and we're helping a lot of students in that area. If that's something that you think would fit you, we'd love to have you. Our homeschool band program is growing, and this year we're looking to put it all together. Mr. Hadley, I spoke about Mr. Hadley. Mr. Hadley's been with me the longest, where he's a fantastic trombone instructor, but he's helped me so much in the brass wind area. This is one that Miss Lacey was talking about with her son. We not only provide the lessons, but we provide ways to show you where to buy your instrument, where to get discounts, what's the best instrument. We want to help you. That's the name of the game of Tupelo Music Academy. We definitely want to help you grow in the class and do what it takes to help you get to where we need to go. That's it. Piano class. Piano class is a big class. It's a big department down here. We have several piano students and we have several piano teachers. And piano is the class that's just about taught every day. We are getting into Friday is the day that we're definitely working on, but Monday through Thursday and Saturday, piano classes are made available for students who want to learn, want to pick up. We have young students and we have students who are adults who learn and pick up in the class. Again, Ms. King, like I said, we have young students, we got teenage students, we got adult students, learning in the class, learning how to read music, learn how to play by ear, learning for church, learning how to do the different things that they need help on. And that's what we're here to assist on. Now, you can check us out on all the various social media platforms. We have our Music is Live podcast on YouTube, where you can get insight videos of our recitals, music interviews, and tips. This year, we'll be talking a lot about equipments and different types of equipment, reviews, what would be best. Again, Facebook, our .com, TupeloMusicAcademy.com, where on our blog, we have our videos, we have written content, we have articles, and everything's meant to support families to understand what they can do in music and how they can be better. Like I said, I wanted to come in live real quick and just show a class or two. We're going to go to another testing, and we're going to come back and show you a class.
We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums.
Go to Bob's class. All right, so we have Mr. Bob. He's in a live class at the moment, and in this, sometimes in our classes, we have students who are working through certain types of songs. We want to be able to assist them when they're working through a song. It could be a situation to where there are timing issues. It could be putting it all together, or out of the technical part, it could be a situation to where we're working to get them prepared for school play, for school performance, and building that confidence to get to that point takes some work. And when you got someone who can help you and that you trust, it just helps you get there so much faster. So this is a insight into Mr. Bob's class. It is live. We are down here at Tupelo Music Academy. We have live classes going on right now. And so I wanted to give you an insight of how it is when we are. We're working every day to make this better. So if we have a student out here who's looking for drum classes, we do have classes made available on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. Drum set and snare, xylophone, mallets, quads. We're here to help. We do have the staff who is qualified to come in and help you. Again, we are live here at the Academy. This drum class that you're seeing right now is Mr. Bobby Johnson, who has one of his students, Spencer, who's been with us. He's leveled up this year in the class. He's come a long way. He was on our video recital, and if you want to check him out, you can see him on our YouTube, Tupelo Music Academy at YouTube, or YouTube at Tupelo Music Academy. Yeah, I'm messing that up. But anyway, this is a live class, and he was the one that was, his dad spoke of us earlier.
My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his instructor, Mr. So we've been here for about a year now. Lucas has learned more than I ever imagined he could in this year from working with an amazing instructor. And honestly, all of them here are amazing, and they are all just the sweetest, most wonderful people. I would highly recommend any of them to teach a child whatever instrument is their thing. My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his instructor, Mr. So we've been here for about a year now. Lucas has learned more than I ever imagined he could in this year from working with an amazing instructor. And honestly, all of them here are amazing, and they are all just the sweetest, most wonderful people. I would highly recommend any of them to teach a child whatever instrument is their thing. My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at about a year now. It has been a wonderful experience. He has learned so much from his instructor, Mr. So we've been here for about a year now. Lucas has learned more than I ever imagined he could in this year from working with an amazing instructor. And honestly, all of them here are amazing. And they are all just the sweetest, most wonderful people. I would highly recommend any of them to teach a child whatever instrument is their thing. My son Lucas has been attending the Tupelo Music Academy for right at
Check. Again, this is a live class. This is Mr. Ty Murph. Mr. Ty Murph has been with me the last couple of years. Fantastic ukulele, banjo, acoustic, and electric guitar teacher. And he has acquired a few of his banjo students on Mondays. This is a class that is very unique. It's just not a class that's offered a lot, but he's done very well with the class. And so this is a live class going on here at the Academy. I'll tell you this, Ty works with a lot of students at a lot of different points in their musical journey. And, you know, he had one student that left that was 5 years old, and now he has a more seasoned student in there. So we have students from all ages who come in. Like I said, the styles are different. The playing styles are different. What they're trying to learn is different. And that's what makes us unique. We have an opportunity to spread our wings and help a lot of people learn a lot of different types of music. And with that, I think if you're looking for lessons and you feel like, hey, I don't think they teach guitar, and as you can see, he has a ukulele there, has acoustic guitar, we got a banjo going on, we have drum class going on, we got a bass class going on, we got trumpet going on. And this is all going live right here at Tupelo Music Academy at this very moment. So this is something that Mr. Scotty was talking about. There's nothing like, if you're watching the videos, it's great, but getting that hands-on instruction just helps you get to where you need to go faster. There's nothing like just getting that physical touch of, this is what I need to do, and this is how I will put it together. And so we thank Mr. Ty. This is a live class. We appreciate him, and we're going to go back to our one of our parents, and I'll be right back with you.
We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us. We were looking for a spot for my son to learn drums. We made a couple of contacts and never found anything consistent enough with the lessons. When we started with Terrence at Tupelo Music Academy, my son has learned a ton and looks forward to lessons every week, and we encourage you highly to get involved here with us.
All right, we're back, and we have a live trumpet class going on now. Jay is a part of our, also a part of our band program. We have Mr. Jude, who's coming in. He's part of the homeschool band program. He's a homeschooler, and he has an opportunity to get private lessons. Later this year, when the band is formed, he will actually be a part of a full band where we'll have trumpet, saxophones, and drummers and flute players, and give them an opportunity to play. So this is not only for piano, not only for voice or guitar, but we offer the band instruments. We offer strings instruments. And we, not only with our private classes with band, we're giving students opportunity to play within the band, because Tupelo Music Academy will have a band program where students get a chance to do concert pieces, march, and opportunities to play at football games. They might not get that opportunity just in homeschool, and this is a development that we're working on. But I feel very confident in the process. I have a good amount of parents who believe in it, and as the information comes out, we're growing, we're putting things together, and this is just a live look inside of Tupelo Music Academy today. Like I said, we got drum classes going on, bass, guitar classes going on, and we got Mr. J back here with our trumpet student, and just working the process. All right, so you go, come back to me. All right, so we're gonna end it here. It's been a good Music is Life podcast. I just wanted to get an opportunity to get an insight, give our viewers an insight of Tupelo Music Academy, who we are, what we do, and how we do it. The classes are open to the public. We are always open if you're looking for music lessons. This is a plus. If you're looking for music lessons, right over here, TupeloMusicAcademy.com. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn. But just go to Tupelo Music Academy or call the number above 662-397-1632. If you're looking for music lessons, this is your opportunity to join. We're leveling up this month. We have a lot of students who are leveling up. We got new students who are coming in who are looking to level up this year. We want to be the premier place that you come to learn how to play. You can find us right here. TupeloMusicAcademy.com. Call the number 662-397-1632. Come in. We have so many teachers at so many various times because people working. We got truck drivers, we got people working at night, we got soccer, we got ballet, we got archery, we got all kinds of stuff. But we have accommodating schedules for people who want to learn and get the most out of your music lesson. I'm your boy, Terrence Cummins, a.k.a. the Music Master, coming from lovely Tupelo, Mississippi, home of Tupelo Music Academy. This is the Music is Life podcast. Y'all be blessed. Hit us on the .com or give us a call. Y'all be blessed.